ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about the latest episode from the Irregular at Magic High School. Now, this episode we finally got the origin or the theory behind the origins of the Parasites, and it seems one of them attacked the school. So, let's get into it and see what happened. Now, we have Miki and Sayagusa following a parasite, trying to investigate them more, especially after the meeting they had with Tatsuya, where he handed them the reins, so to say, of the investigations. And she's still thinking only of Tatsuya. I feel like pretty much every girl, probably besides Mizuki, thought about Tatsuya or had feelings about him this episode. She wants to give him a chocolate on Valentine's Day, and we see her getting giddy over there a bit, thinking about or having excitement about Valentine's Day coming. And meanwhile, we have Tatsuya and Miyuki at home, and they get a call from Shizuku, who seems to be drunk. She's denying it, of course. She was very cute. Even her speech was drunk speech, so to say. Her gown was all over the place. But yeah, Miyuki was the one who was getting more embarrassed than Shizuku. And the reason she called them was she wanted to let them know about her discovery with the micro black holes she discovered from Rei, her friend. But yeah, still drunk, trying to have a conversation about the big brain science behind everything, how the magic works, how parasites came in. I liked her speech quite a lot and the way she was acting. Now we get into some serious science stuff. I feel like I need a PhD to even understand everything that's going on behind over here. And this is one of the reasons I actually like Irregular, because it actually explains stuff. I don't know if it's 100% true according to science, but I like when it's a bit dialogue heavy, so to say, and explain the theory or the thought process behind what they've discovered or how stuff works, especially the magic or the spells in the world. Now, we have gravity being this sort of wall between dimensions, and the micro black hole experiments was in a way to weaken or break that wall to be able to get more energy from those other dimensions. But this also is tied to the first paradox of modern magic, that magic does not follow the energy conservation rules. And we see that the theory is not fully complete because of the observation. Now, if you guys remember the cat experiments, Schrodinger's cat, where the cat is also dead and alive at the same time, just until you actually observe it. Something along those lines. Now we see that the energy for magic also comes from another dimension. Don't know exactly what dimension or how it works. And like I said, the gravity supports the wall between those dimensions. Now, when you get energy for magic, you don't break that wall. You get the energy without breaking or affecting the wall. That works perfectly fine. But if you actually add that micro black hole, you'd be able to make the wall waver a bit or even break, depending how high you go, so to say. And this causes other beings or other energy life forms to be able to get through into our dimensions. And this is how the parasites came in our dimension. This is all a theory, but I feel like this is the proper explanation for the parasites. We don't know their goals yet. What exactly do they want, or anything of that sort. Now, this is a big information dump, so to say, the first part of the episode about the theory behind the magic, the science also behind it, the parasites. I don't even know what exactly they wanted to accomplish with that micro black hole experiments besides just getting more energy, but that's also very hard to control. Are the parasites here to stop those experiments? Do they want something else? I don't know, but it seems to be getting a lot more complicated and interesting. I don't know how they're gonna deal with this, especially after what happened in the last part of the episode, but we'll get to that. Now, we have Erika complaining to Mizuki about the parasites, but Mizuki also asks her, are you fighting with Tatsuya? Because, like I said, every girl was thinking about Tatsuya. She gets flustered, of course. As you guys know, she still has feeling for Tatsuya. She's not the only one, like Sayagusa. and she's not really angry at him, she just feel like she depends too much on him and doesn't know how to deal with it and gets embarrassed when the Mizuki asks her. Now, we even have the perfect timing from Miki bringing them sandwiches, but the kicker was that the sandwiches were from Tatsuya, because Tatsuya felt or knew that Erika was avoiding him a bit, and like I said, that was the perfect timing for him to bring sandwiches, especially from Tatsuya. Now, this is where things are getting more interesting, because one of the parasites, for some reason, in a truck, decides to infiltrate the school. We see it going through a barrier in the truck. Everybody, or mostly everybody, felt this intrusion, so to say, besides Tatsuya, because of the way parasites work. We still don't know exactly the goal of why it infiltrated the school, but this is where the action starts, so to say. Now, everybody, like I said, has the feeling about it. We even have Sylvie doing some investigations, the girl that's working with Lina, and she's the one who informs Lina about the identity of the parasite, but I'll get to that. Now, everybody is getting ready to deal with the infiltration, trying to do everything about it. We even have Mizuki having a feeling that she has to go with them, knowing she has to do something. We have Miki being the protector over here. He starts getting feelings for her, especially since last season. And the more they're together, I feel like they're gonna probably end up together. I don't know. We'll see. He's very protective of her. Now, we have all of them going to deal with this. And like I said, Tatsuya didn't sense it, mainly because of the different waves. The way Miyuki explained it was a wave of Pushions instead of Psions. And that's why Tatsuya didn't sense it. And I gotta say, Tatsuya over there on a bench with two hot girls on each arm must be nice, dude. Must be really nice. And we have Miyuki and Tatsuya going off to deal with the parasite, and they leave Honoka behind, the poor girl. She was stuck up there. Now, we have, they finally encounter the parasite, Miki being the first one who discovers that she's the parasite, because she was able to fly away at the spirits of Miki. Not everybody's able to do that, only parasites, sensing them. And they get confirmation that she's the actual parasite. Lina, I felt like she was the only one out of the loop, until Sylvie lets her know that the parasite in question this time is Mia, the girl who was supposed to be at college working with them. And we see her, she's completely changed, that cold look on her eyes. And she seems to be very strong, because she was able to block a hit from Erika, like a proper hit from her. Miki's putting up barriers around them to not interfere with everybody else. They try to attack her, doesn't work really good. Even Erika stabs her, and somehow she healed fully from a stab. I don't know how she got that strong. Did she have those powers beforehand, or was it only the parasite? Now we get the full name of Mia. It's Michaela Hongo. And I'm still not sure if this episode, what happened to her, if she actually died, or are they gonna be able to grab her back. Now we have Miyuki also coming in, freezes Mia. Everybody thought that was the end. It didn't appear so, because she's able to summon this, to open a crack in the sky, so to say, like maybe from the other dimension, and summons lightning. And this also causes her body to go up in flames, so to say, getting struck by the lightning. I don't know, did she actually teleport that body, or did the parasite burn the body to be able to be free out of its host? I hope Mia's gonna be able to survive, but I think she's dead. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys know more about it than me. I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. Is Mia gonna be alright? Just no spoilers, remember. And yeah, it starts raining lightning all over the place, because the parasite, like I said, was able to still cast magic while being frozen in a way, and apparently wants to stall all of them there, not wanting to kill them. And according to Miki, it seems to be looking for its next host, while Tatsuya was talking to Lina. I like their conversation, and not according to Miki, according to Lina. And Lina doesn't know why or how he's gonna do this, and I like that Tatsuya instantly called her useless and she got angry. Like I said, Lina has the best reaction so far out of the entire season 2. Shizuku might be a close contender with her being drunk on the call, but Lina still takes the top spot. Now back in the fight, like I said, Miki discovers that it's after Erika because she doesn't have a way to block or interfere with the Parasite. She's mainly combat focused. And Mizuki finds her purpose, so to say, because the Parasites, they're not perceivable to normalize. And since she has those crystallized, the special eyes, she's the only one who can actually see the Parasite, but also poses a lot of risks for her. We have Miki giving her a scarf, saying that if it gets too dangerous, to cover her eyes with that scarf, sort of a protective scarf in some way. Tatsuya is also able to perceive them a bit, but only their general location, so to say. Now we have Miki trying to attack the Parasite, while lowering the barrier also to allow Mizuki a way to see them properly, with the barrier not interfering with it. And it doesn't really work. They're able to wound it a bit, but the Parasite goes after them. They get saved by Tatsuya, and it runs off. Now I still have no idea if Mia is still alive. What did the Parasite wanted to accomplish by infiltrating the school? Maybe we'll find out next episode. And something very curious happened. We have Tatsuya blaming himself for not using Ram Demolition to be able to instantly pop the Parasite, so to say. I still don't know why he didn't use it. Maybe he didn't want to reveal to the student. Maybe I missed something. But I feel like so far Tatsuya has been having to deal with a lot more problems and challenges than season 1. It's a good thing. He's also growing as a character, especially his emotions. If you guys remember from last episode, even in this episode, he wasn't the main focus, so to say, like the guy who always comes in, snaps his fingers, and the problem goes away. He's also more trusting with the people around him, delegating a lot more stuff. I'm curious where this entire characterization is gonna go. I still miss God Tatsuya. I feel like we're gonna still see him being the god that just solves everything. But I like he's actually growing as a person and as a character, and his relationship with everybody around him. Now, pay attention because we have an end credit scene this episode. And like I said, the Parasite ran off, and we see the Parasite going inside the body of the robot maid from season 1. If you guys remember the science contesting where they made the generator, the maid was in the shop or the garage there, and it seems the Parasite is actually able to take over mechanic bodies also somehow, and that's where the episode fully ends. Now, I still have no idea, like I said, about the goal of the Parasite. What exactly did it want? Hopefully we're gonna find out more next week. But yeah, overall a very interesting episode, especially the first part about the theory of how magic works, how the dimensions, the role the gravity plays in, from where the Parasites came in, and even more questions about the Parasites. Very, very interesting. Seems things are moving along in this episode, and I like that Tatsuya is growing as a person, like I said. So, let me know what you guys thought about the episode. I'm very curious. Do you have a PhD to actually understand the first part of it? I feel like I got most of it, but yeah, a lot of serious talk in the first part. So, thank you very much for watching. Keep enjoying the regular at Magic High School. See you next time. And remember to like and subscribe. It really helps me quite a lot. You guys get the latest videos on the series I follow. So, have a good one. Bye bye.